does niceness get in the way of competence or expertise? Is it more that they're conflicting, or that some people sort of compensate for their lack of competence by being nicer? I've been in Canada the past few weeks, and people are very nice here. And not saying all of them are incompetent, some people are very competent, but some people I've met aren't so great. And the question is, does the nicest have any role? Is it just something that's separate, or is it something that's actually related? So, for example, today I went to a barbecue place and there's a long line outside, and I was like, is that line for takeout? And I asked the lady in front, and she's like, oh yeah, I think it's the same line for both. Which is wrong. I walked down further and saw there's a place for dine-in, because I remember from the past that there wasn't a way for dine-in, just for takeout. On the airplane when we landed, where do we get our gate checked bags? Well, the lady said, wait here, the flight attendant. Later she checked with somebody else, so other people asked, and she still said, wait here. And she's just wrong. Stone cold, absolutely wrong. I thought she was wrong because I didn't see a way that people would get up. It's a staircase you climb up. It's a bit further down. Yeah, she's wrong. The staff at the hotel restaurant, they're nice enough, and they seem like they're overwhelmed, very busy, until you realize by paying attention to what they're doing. A man grabs a tray, goes around, comes back with nothing on his tray. He's basically doing nothing. They're very busy doing stuff very efficiently, I guess, is one nicer way of putting it. But they're nice. And sometimes you wonder about this whole idea of nice versus competence, because I always thought that, some doctors are not very nice people. They're not very nice to be with. They're not somebody you want to chat with. But they're very good, and the way I always explained it was, if they weren't good at the medical aspect and they're not good people, then they'd be out of a job. Gotta be good at something, I hope, right? But maybe I'm wrong. But I do wonder about this whole idea of nice, and maybe it doesn't have so much to do with people being nice, as in the staff or the people you deal with, but the fact that Canadians are nice and just accept it. Like Air Canada always being late. Like it's just something I guess they've learned to deal with and accept. Or long lines, that's something they just sort of accept, right? Because, there's a lot of traffic, and I think that in Montreal, the traffic is one of the worst I've seen. To go, 10 kilometers takes an hour. It's just crazy. You're just crawling at this, and people still let other people in. And whereas in Boston, I remember my friend who actually is from there, she, missed this turn. I was like, just cut in front. She's like, no, they'll, kill you. And so maybe it's the fact that they're nice on the receiving end, and that's why they put up with all this stuff. And people actually don't have to really improve themselves because other people just accept it. The standards are lower. And I think maybe in the US we used to have higher service standards, but now with COVID and the job shortage, or rather the shortage of employees, not job shortage, it's going to be all the same. You just accept it. And, someone who was good in the past is someone who's superb now. And somebody who was bad in the past is now someone who's acceptable now. And that's just life. But niceness probably has something to do with competence. But not the way I thought of. But the opposite. The receiver being nice just means they accept much more, including people who aren't exactly competent.